Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. The electric vehicle revolution was hailed as the green savior, a futuristic solution to break free from fossil fuels. Yet, as the industry evolves, those shiny promises are losing their luster. Critics, once dismissed as pessimists, are now being heard. Soaring costs, environmental trade-offs, and practical shortcomings are casting doubt on the EV dream. In this video, we'll uncover why these concerns might hold more truth than anticipated. Buckle up for a shocking ride. Reason number 8, the range reality check. Range anxiety is a major hurdle for EV buyers. Automakers flaunt ranges of 300 to 500 miles, but real-world conditions like cold weather or heavy loads can slash those numbers drastically. Imagine planning a road trip, counting on 300 miles, only to find winter reduces it to 200. Sparse charging stations and 30-minute fast charging times add stress compared to a 5-minute gas fill-up. For rural drivers, the lack of chargers is even worse. While EVs shine for short commutes, their limitations on long journeys or spontaneous adventures make range anxiety a widespread frustration. This issue has many questioning whether the EV dream is worth the trade-offs. Reason number 7, the green illusion. The eco-friendly promise of EVs hides a darker side. Lithium-ion battery production, central to EVs, is environmentally taxing. Mining materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel damages ecosystems, displaces wildlife, and contaminates water. In South America's Lithium Triangle, extracting 1 ton of lithium requires 500,000 gallons of water, draining resources in drought-prone regions and leaving local communities with severe shortages. The environmental impact continues with global material transport and energy-intensive battery manufacturing. Shockingly, an EV can generate more emissions before hitting the road than a traditional gas car does over several years. End-of-life disposal adds to the problem, as recycling remains underdeveloped and many batteries leak harmful chemicals in landfills. A clean energy solution? Not entirely. Reason number 6, the charging chaos. Charging an EV isn't as easy as it sounds. Public stations often face limited availability, broken equipment, and brand-specific connectors, creating a frustrating experience for drivers. For those without home chargers, like apartment dwellers or city residents, public charging presents extra challenges. Steep fees, long queues, and unreliable equipment are common. Imagine arriving at a charger after a long day, only to find it broken or occupied. Meanwhile, the power grid struggles to keep up. In states like California, prone to blackouts, scaling EV infrastructure to meet growing demand is a pressing concern. Even fast chargers take 30 minutes, far longer than a 5-minute gas stop. For drivers prioritizing convenience and efficiency, EVs still face significant hurdles. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now, let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 5, the price predicament. Once seen as an affordable alternative, EVs now come with a hefty price tag. In 2024, the average EV costs $58,000, far beyond the reach of many families, even with government incentives. Hidden costs add to the burden. Installing a home charger can cost $2,000 to $5,000, and battery replacements can exceed $10,000. Insurance premiums are often higher due to expensive repairs and complex parts. Rising electricity rates also reduce fuel savings, making charging nearly as costly as gasoline. With rapid depreciation, EVs lose value faster than gas cars. The financial appeal diminishes. For many, the high upfront and long-term costs make EV ownership feel more like a luxury than a practical option. Reason number 4, the reality behind clean energy. The idea that EVs are powered by clean energy doesn't always hold up. While regions with renewable grids like Norway benefit from lower emissions, many areas still rely on fossil fuels, coal and natural gas, for electricity. In the US, nearly 60% of electricity comes from non-renewable sources. Charging an EV in these regions just shifts emissions from the tailpipe to power plants. In coal-dependent states, an EV's environmental impact can rival that of a fuel-efficient gas car. This exposes a flaw in the clean energy argument. Until global grids fully transition to renewables, the claim that EVs are entirely green remains questionable. Reason number 3, the supply chain dilemma. The EV industry's reliance on critical materials like lithium and cobalt has created a supply chain crunch. These materials are essential for battery production, but their availability is increasingly constrained by soaring demand. Geopolitical instability adds to the challenge, with China controlling a significant portion of rare earth mineral supplies. This dependence makes the global EV market vulnerable to political tensions and trade restrictions. Transitioning to EVs involves more than just battery and motor production. Automakers are reconfiguring factories and supply chains, a process that requires substantial time and financial investment. The result? Delayed production, higher vehicle prices, and longer wait times for consumers. Reason number 2, the emotional gap. For car enthusiasts, EVs often fall short when it comes to delivering an engaging driving experience. Gone are the roaring engines, the tactile feel of a manual transmission, and the thrill of acceleration that defined the bond between driver and machine. EVs are undeniably efficient, but many perceive them as lacking soul, more like high-tech appliances than vehicles that spark passion. This creates a cultural challenge for automakers. Cars aren't just machines, they're extensions of identity and lifestyle. Bridging this emotional gap requires more than innovative engineering. It needs to capture the intangible spirit of driving that enthusiasts crave. Without it, EVs may struggle to win over those who cherish tradition and a deeper connection to the road. Reason number 1, the uneven EV landscape. Despite massive investments and ambitious marketing, EV adoption remains uneven across demographics and regions. Urban areas with dense charging networks and government incentives are thriving, but rural and lower-income communities are left behind. In rural areas, long distances and limited charging infrastructure make EVs impractical. The U.S. Department of Energy found 80% of charging stations are in urban locations, leaving few options for rural drivers. For lower-income households, the average EV price of $55,000 is a significant barrier. Adding hidden costs like home charging station installation and higher insurance premiums, EV ownership feels like an exclusive luxury, not a widespread solution. Until these issues are addressed, universal EV adoption will remain a distant dream. Conclusion: a road still under construction. So, were the critics right all along? While EVs have undeniably paved the way for exciting advancements, the industry's challenges are too significant to ignore. From environmental contradictions to infrastructure gaps, these hurdles demand attention and innovation. What's your perspective on the EV revolution? Do you believe these challenges can be overcome, or do the skeptics have a point? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to Piston Pundit. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop for our next deep dive into the automotive world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.